Good morning, students. Welcome to YouTube live class sponsored by School and Mass Education Department, Government of Odisha. I am Shashibhushan Hota, Assistant Teacher, Lambadar Government High School, Kundukela, under Sadar Block, District Sundargarh. Now, dear children, this is time for essay writing. This is an important area for your class 10. In the examination, there are 3 choices, and out of which you have to attempt one. You have to appear one. Today, we have taken my mother. Look at the picture. What could be the relation between them? Is it mother and son? Is it mother and daughter? Maybe. All of us have mothers. So can you describe your mother? Look at the following outlines. We have given some key points based on the essay, My Mother. Look at the outlines: name, age, appearance, work she does, her relationship with me and family members, her qualities, what she does for the neighbors, and then conclusion. These are the outlines, these are the points, the key points of the essay, My Mother. So you have to keep in mind the outlines. You have to keep in mind the points. And based on the outlines, you have to develop the essay. You have to write the essay. Dear students, take a look to this first point. Dash is my mother. So what will you do here? What about you? You have to write the name of your mother. And how old is your mother? She is, let's say, 42 years old or 50 years old. You have to write the age. Then comes what is her look like. You can write, you can describe, she is fair. Or you can write she is black and white. She is 5 feet 5 inches. So that means this is the height. Then you have to describe the face. Her face is round. Then you have to describe the hair. Her hair is, she has curly hair. However, she is the most beautiful mother for me. Next point, next outline, work she does. You see the sun diagram, she cleans and decorates the house. She washes clothes. She gives us food. She washes utensils. She makes chapatis. She cooks for us. She cleans the furniture. So there are a lot of things a mother does. And we have put those key points on this chart, sun diagram. Work she does. Tumo ma kon kon karanti. So that has been put here in this chart. Next comes, that is relationship. The relationship of my mother with family members is different. She is a good mother, wife, daughter-in-law. She is very amiable. Mark here, amiable. That means she is very friendly. My mother smiles while working. She is a goddess-like woman. She forgives my mistakes. जदि मु भूल भी करी पकाए ताले मोर माँ मते कौन करंती मोर क्षमा को से क्षमा दे दियन मोर भूल को क्षमा दे दियंती. She inspires me. She takes care of my study as well as health. Next point. She is calm. She is workaholic. She is a pious woman. After taking her bath, she visits the nearby temple. She offers puja to Lord Shiva. She also gives coins to the beggars present near the temple. No beggar returns without alms. Alms, bhikkya. So, my mother is a very good woman, very loving woman, very caring woman. She also takes care of the beggars while she returns from the temple. Then, next is, she helps the neighbors. She helps them during their difficult times. She is very helpful. So, she takes leadership to clean the neighborhood side along with the other women. Dear children, there are so many festivals in a year, and during festivals, my mother serves cakes and sweets among the neighbors. During festivals like Car Festival, your Novanna Bhachan, in Western Odisha, you have Puspuni, like Raja. So different festivals are there around the year, and my mother doesn't forget the neighbors. She serves cakes and sweets to the neighbors. My mother is very sweet and dear to me. She is very caring and loving mother. She has no complaint at all while serving. She is a hardworking mother. I love my mother very much. Then we come to the essay. Look at here how the essay has been written paragraph wise based on the outlines given. So this is the introductory paragraph, first paragraph in your essay, My Mother. My mother's name is Srimati Saraswati Sahu. She is 50 years old. She is fair. She is 5 feet 5 inches. Her face is round. She has curly hair. She lives in the village with my father, 2 sons and 1 daughter. She is a matriculate. She likes to wear cotton sari. She puts vermilion on her forehead. My mother is a housewife. So dear students, look at here. What things do you find in the first paragraph? Name, then age, then complexion, how she looks, height, then something about the face, something about the hair, then where she lives, qualification, what she wears, what she puts on her forehead, vermilion, sindura, jota ame kouchu. My mother is a housewife. Here we have given in the example, my mother is a housewife. So that is in the first paragraph. Then let's go to the second paragraph. Here, what work actually my mother does, that comes in the second paragraph. She does all the household work. She keeps the home neat and clean. We have a black cow. My mother takes care of the cow every day. She cleans the cow shed. She makes chapatis for us. She also cooks food for us. She is a loving and caring mother. My mother takes care of all of us. She remains busy during all the household work, doing all the household work. She loves all her children equally well. I love my mother very much. She looks after my father as a devoted wife. She takes care of my grandmother. We are very much grateful to her. So if you look at the paragraph, in the second paragraph, you find what work my mother does. So in the first sentence, you see that she does all the household work. She keeps home neat and clean. Then she is taking care of the cow actually and the cow shed. Then she makes some tiffins, for example, chapatis for our breakfast. Then for our meals, actually, she cooks food for us. She cooks food in time so that, father can go to the office. You can go to school. She remains busy all the day doing all the household work. She loves all of us. She looks after my father as a devoted wife. She takes care of my grandmother. We are very much grateful to her. So that is in this paragraph. Then let's proceed to the next paragraph. My mother is a pious and kind-hearted. Every morning after having bath, she goes to the nearby temple for attending puja to Lord Shiva. She gives coins to the beggars after her return from the temple. No beggar returns without alms. Here, apart from the household work, you see, there is description how the mother goes to the temple every day, how she is very kind, how she is kind-hearted, how she offers prayer, she offers puja in the temple of Lord Shiva. And when she returns from the temple, she also gives coins to the beggars present near the temple. So no beggar returns without alms. Let's go to the next paragraph. Does your mother help the neighbors? Yes, she helps the neighbors. She helps them during their difficult times. She takes leadership to clean the neighborhood site along with the other women. During festivals, my mother serves cakes and sweets among the neighbors. So not only at home, but also outside home, in the neighborhood. Your mother is a leader. Your mother goes to the neighborhood and she also takes care of them. And when it is the time of festivals like Raja Sankranti, like Kumar Purnima, like Car Festival, like Durga Puja, like Diwali, like Holi, my mother, gives sweets and cakes to our people in the society, in the neighborhood. So that's the spirit, that's the joy, that's the feeling of my mother, that she is so helpful. She is so mixing, so social in my village. Let's go to the next paragraph. She prepares tiffin for everybody in the house. She pays all time to all the family members. She cooks for all of us so that father will go to his office and we to our schools in time. In the afternoon, she prepares refreshment for us. She also tidies off the rooms and furniture. After we return from school, she serves us with the refreshment prepared earlier. In the evening, she prays to God along with us. She tells us stories from the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. She inspires us the ideals of heroes. She also helps us with our lessons and homework. Here you can find the role of the mother, the duty of the mother in details. In the morning, she prepares tiffin for everybody in the house. She cooks food for all of us so that father will go to his office. We will go to the office in time. In the afternoon, she prepares refreshment for us. She also tidies up the room and furniture. घरे जो आसबाब पत्र थाए रूम गुड़ाक थाए सेटा से सब सफा करती. After we return from school, she serves with the refreshment prepared earlier. As you know, when you come from school, your mother serves you refreshment, tiffins. In the evening, she prays to God. She prays to God along with us. She also tells us stories from the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. From the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. She inspires us the ideals of heroes. She also helps us with our lessons and homework. Point is, my mother wants me to be a good human being in future. So that's why sometimes in the evening, she also tells us stories of the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. She inspires me. She inspires us the ideals of heroes like Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Mother Teresa. So that actually motivates me a lot. That inspires me a lot. During our study time, when there is difficulties, she also helps us with our lessons and homework. So she is very caring. She also supervises my daily routine, my work every day. My mother is very sweet and dear to me. She is very caring and loving mother. She has no complaint at all while serving. She is a hard-working mother. I love my mother very much. East or west, my mother is the best. So that means this is the concluding paragraph of the essay. The concluding paragraph must be very short, as you know. And that's why here we have written a few sentences in the last paragraph. My mother is very sweet and dear to me. She is very caring and loving mother. She has no complaint at all. While she works, while working, she has no complaint. She is a very hard-working mother. I love my mother very much. East or west, my mother is the best. Here we conclude the paragraph. Now see, essay writing means this is actually an attempt. This is just a try. The essay should be always to the point. There should be clarity in expression, perfection in style, and precision in understanding. Now look at the points, actually key points here. Be clear and try to get to the point. Now, you know, actually, dear children, in your examination, there are some outlines given under each topic. So you have to go through the outlines and then you have to develop that outline. So think of the subject and develop the outlines given. Make a paragraph for each major idea. While writing the essay, you have to develop the essay into paragraphs. And each paragraph will be developed based on one outline. That's very important. So that's why make a paragraph for each major idea, for each major key point, for each major outline. You have to develop the paragraph based on the outline. Begin each new sentence with a capital letter. Edit and revise the essay. After suppose you have completed the essay, so you have to edit it. You have to revise it. Maybe mistakes are there, spelling mistakes, grammatical errors. So there is scope. You have to edit and revise the essay. Write grammatically correct sentences. Write grammatically correct sentences. Sometimes children make mistakes while writing the essay. So that's why you have to write small sentences and correct sentences. Then you have to write neatly and legibly. Your handwriting must be very neat and legible, very clear, so that the reader can read your essay. So that's why handwriting must be very neat and clean, very legible. Your writing should be legible. स्पष्ट भाव में देखा जिबा कथा जहाँ भी तुम्हें लिखुछ रीडर पढ़ी परिबा उचित. The examiner should be able to read your writing. Then comes the length. Try to write in about 250 words. As you know, this is very important, that is length. While writing the essay, what is the length? So there should be about 250 words. If it exceeds 10-20 words, doesn't matter. If it is less also doesn't matter, 10-20 words. But based on the outlines, you have to develop the essay into paragraphs, and it should be about 250 words. So that's why while writing essay, you look at the outlines and you have to develop the outline into paragraphs. You have to also give some ideas from your own experience, own knowledge, own ideas. And likewise, you have to develop the essay into paragraphs and conclude the essay. So see, when there is a question of distribution of marks, as you know, an essay carries 12 marks. An outline is to be developed into a short paragraph written in correct English. So correctness of language, relevance, and systematic presentation of facts are taken into consideration during evaluation. Writing an essay is not so easy. It depends on your labor, your practice, how much effort you have given. So that's why writing, it is said, writing makes a man perfect. Writing makes a man perfect. The more you actually write, the better you can. So that's why keep in mind, in your examination, essay has got actually 12 marks, and based on the outlines, you have to develop the essay into paragraphs and you have to complete the essay. So that's why, dear children, as you know, in our essay today, that is my mother, you see how we have put the steps, the points systematically, one after another. These are the outlines, as you know, my mother. So first of all, you have to look at the outlines, think, and then you have to start writing the essay paragraph wise based on the outlines. That's very important. Today we have taken an attempt how to write an essay on your mother. Obviously, it is descriptive essay, ବର୍ଣ୍ଣନାମୂଳକ ରଚନା. If it is your mother, what about your father? You can write also one essay about your father. You can write essay about your village, about your headmaster, about your school peon, about your town, descriptive basis. So you have to describe based on the outlines paragraph wise. So once you are pretty clear about the outlines, you can obviously develop the essay into paragraphs. So here, as you see, first of all, we have mentioned the outlines like name, age, appearance, what she does, her relationship with me and family members, her qualities, what she does for the neighbors, and conclusion. And then we have tried paragraph wise how to develop. First of all, the name of your mother, her height, her age, how she looks, her hair, etc. Then we have the second point, what she does actually. And here we have mentioned the points in a Venn diagram, what she does. Then we have come to the point, the relationship mother with the family members and me. Then we have the point of actually here of the work of mother actually along with this household work, what she does outside. Then the role of the mother with the neighbors. Then how your mother is very sweet to you. And then we have started the writing this essay. This is the introductory paragraph. Then in the body also we have written in details what she actually does, how she is very kind-hearted, then how she is helpful to the neighbors, then how she prepares tiffins and food for us, and how your mother is very sweet and dear to you, and how you conclude the essay lastly, that's east or west, my mother is the best. So likewise, it is very systematic. Then we have given you some tips how to keep in mind the various key points while writing the essay. So I hope you will follow the points, and based on the points you will practice back at school, back at home when you find time. Very important, remember, read books, maybe test papers, maybe essay books, magazines. Maybe you can also search in the net, Google's, read there, jot down some key points, think of it, write it, revise it, edit it, and then finally produce your writing. So I hope you will be a good writer of essay and fetching good marks. You will fetch good marks in essay writing. Remember one thing, once you submit your paper to the examination, it's over. There is no question of editing. So that's why have some time at your disposal before submitting the paper. Edit it, revise it, take a look, read the whole essay. If there is any omission, if there is any need of deletion or omission or correction, if there is scope, you edit it, revise it, and then finally produce it, final draft, so that you can fetch good marks. And remember, handwriting is also at the same time very important. Write neatly and legibly, clearly, so that it will be impressive one, good looking one, and the examiner will be very happy to see your essay. Okay, so all the best. Thank you.